Welcome to Carey Bros Pros, the podcast for construction pros by construction pros, because good information is always the best tool in the bag. Now, here are James and Morris Carey.
So good to have you with us for another episode of Carey Bros Pros. Hi, I'm Morris.
And I'm James, and today you are absolutely going to love our discussion. That's because we're going to help elevate your business, make you more professional, win more jobs, have happier customers, and a better bottom line. And that's been the mission of the National Association of the Remodeling Industry, the oldest remodeling trade association in the country.
And with us is our guest, Elizabeth McKenna, who is with NARI. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Well, thank you, Morris and James. I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, we've been members of NARI for about 35 years, and we were responsible for bringing one of the first chartered chapters of NARI to California. I think we made it by a week. Folks, ours was the East Bay chapter, and then San Francisco fell into line, and San Jose fell into line, and Sacramento, and there were a number of chapters that were chartered at that time, but we were very proud. But my brother came to me, Elizabeth, and he's the older brother, more experience, and he said, well, you know what, I think we should get involved with this NARI, National Association of the Remodeling Industry, and that's because we were approached by Steve Foster, who at the time was the Director of Membership Services for NARI, and Steve was selling NARI membership. And Morris said, I think we ought to join. And I said, well, why in heaven's name do we want to be involved with an organization consisting of our competitors in our market? They're the enemy. And Morris said, no, little brother, you've got it all wrong. They're our allies. The enemy is the non-licensed, uninsured contractor who doesn't do things according to the law, who's part of the underground economy, who takes money and rips the consumer off. We want to compete against other pros. That will only make our price look better, and we'll win more jobs. Was that the discussion that we had?
Boy, you have a good memory.
That was 35 years ago. And so, as has always been the case, older brother is right. And fast forward 35 years, here we are still promoting the benefits associated with NARI membership. And there are certainly more today than there were many, many years ago. But as the credo states, it truly is remodeling done right.
So tell us what's going on with the NARI right now, Elizabeth.
Well, we have some really exciting things happening. I think you've mentioned that 2019 Design and Construction Week is just coming ahead here in 2 weeks. Cannot wait. We're going to be back in Las Vegas after a couple of years in Orlando. And one of the things that we're going to do is that we really view part of NARI's mission is to help remodelers become better. And so during IBS, we're going to be hosting a series of education sessions. And so if you're going to be anywhere around Design and Construction Week in Las Vegas, the week of February 18th, I believe the show is February 19th through the 21st, stop by the NARI booth. We'd love to see you. We're going to be on the IBS side, and our booth number is N1173, and we really would love to see anybody there. We're going to be learning about Hover, which is a very cool application to help with estimating accuracy. We're also going to get some information about Why Purple, which is the National Gypsum's new drywall product.
Oh, you didn't know, Elizabeth, that I went off to the National Gypsum World Headquarters in Charlotte, and I was part of a national competition, and I walked away with the gold medal as a pro
really?
installing their product. How about that?
That's awesome. Well, hey, you know what they love to say? This ain't your granddaddy's drywall.
Boy, it certainly isn't.
I'm thrilled to hear.
Yeah, they have about a dozen different products for specific applications, and I'm so excited. See, that's the value in NARI, is to help folks that do what we do understand the choices that are available to them that will help them create a better installed product for the consumer.
I'm so sorry,
Absolutely.
Elizabeth, that more contractors, especially remodeling contractors, don't attend these shows like they should. There's so much to be learned, so much information to be gained that can be an additional arrow in their quiver that they can use to be so much more effective for their clientele.
Well, that's exactly right. And you know what I think is just amazing about Design and Construction Week? You know, when the International Builder Show and the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show decided to co-locate, there now is the opportunity during 1 week of the year to see over 2,100 exhibits. I mean, that is just outstanding. And when you think about all of the product innovation and the new technology that is, being put into all different types of products. I mean, we were talking about National Gypsum's purple product. It's amazing. And I just think about, gosh, if I were going to take some time off of work, that's the place that I would want to go.
Yeah, for sure. And we're very excited because we'll be broadcasting our radio program on the house and our pro podcast, Carey Bros Pros, from your exhibit at the International Builder Show, Kitchen Bath Industry Show. So thanks for making space for us.
Absolutely.
Elizabeth, here on Carey Bros Pros, we like to ask our guests to share 3 points for success with our pro listeners. Could you share yours?
Absolutely. Certification and the education programs that NARI offers is probably my number one. I think that there is no better way to invest in yourself and invest in your business than to get additional education and training. And that's really a core value that NARI can offer its members. We offer 8 different certifications, and it's everything from lead carpenter to certified project managers to kitchen and bath designers, all the way up through a master certified remodeler. I just think that is, cannot be underestimated, the value. And sure, it takes a little bit of time to go through the study group and to take the exam, but then that is also something that you can market and you can include in all of your materials that you use for marketing to consumers. And really, again, substantiating the value that you bring to homeowners when, working on a remodeling project. So certification is my number one.
Good.
I think another tip towards building your business is to take advantage of one of NARI's best programs, which is the Contractor of the Year Award program. Every year we run this program, and it happens regionally, but also some chapters run their own. And the best thing is that we just announced our 2019 regional winners on February 1st. And this is, again, another awesome opportunity to highlight the beautiful work that you're doing and be recognized for that. And, we're going to be on your side of the country in April for the Spring Business Meeting, where we also do the Evening of Excellence. And the Evening of Excellence is one of the best nights of the year. It's when we get to recognize the national winners of the Contractor of the Year Award program. And James Morris, the projects you get to see, they're outstanding. They just make your mouth water.
Well, we're going to be there. I'll tell you, we wouldn't miss that for all the tea in China. By the way, is there still tea in China? Okay, what's next, Elizabeth?
I think so. My third tip for trying to build your business and trying to really improve what you're doing, NARI offers the only accreditation program that I'm aware of in the country that's really focused on remodeling. And our program is called the Accredited Remodeling Company Program. And it was really born out of a need to help companies differentiate themselves as having mastered and being committed to continuous improvement of their business processes and best practices. It's everything from documenting standard procedures to financials to marketing to even the way in which you work with your employees. I mean, it is just outstanding. It's for anybody who really is trying to get their business to the next level.
Boy,
and so the accreditation program is, for companies what the certification program is for individuals. And so I think what's really awesome about this is that NARI offers something to a whole host of our members, whether or not you're a little company and you're just starting out, or you've been in business for 35 years and you're continuing to grow, or perhaps you're thinking about what's next for your business and looking to either sell it or have a succession plan in place.
Elizabeth, so much great information that's of value to the remodeling professional. And by the way, you don't need to be just a remodeling contractor. You can be a lender. You can have a window company. You can have a siding company, roofing, anything involved in the home improvement industry you can benefit from. Our thanks to Elizabeth McKenna. She is with the National Association of the Remodeling Industry. That's NARI. And you may learn more about NARI by visiting their website. It's NARI.org.
And remember, you'll find our guests' information as well as additional podcasts, videos, and articles on our website at CareyBrothers.com.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. See you in Las Vegas.
You bet.
Okay, everybody, hold on to your hard hats. It's time for a quick bro tip from the Carey Brothers.
Regardless of your trade, if you employ workers, you'll need to supply them with certain tools. Yep, tradesmen should each be required to provide their own hand tools, and most carry a cordless drill, and in some trades, a circular saw. Skill saw. So what tools should your employee provide, and which should you provide? The answer is really quite simple. Your primary responsibility to your employee is their safety. That's right, their safety. You should provide all power tools and safety equipment of all kinds. Why? Because when you own the equipment, the age and condition are unknown to you. Tools such as rotohammers, reciprocating saws, chainsaws, table saws, chop saws, grinders, electric planes, threaders, and more require constant upkeep and maintenance. So do ladders, benches, scaffolding, and safety harnesses. You can't count on an employee to keep a personal power tool in safe condition. A smart business person budgets for tool maintenance and repair as well as loss and theft. When you include loss and theft in your overhead costs, your estimates will have to be slightly higher, but you won't take a major financial hit when something goes wrong. Keep in mind that insurance deductibles are commonly written at $2,000, and tool losses are almost always less than such a large deductible. I guarantee you don't want to have an OSHA investigation of an employee injury.
Well, that's our podcast for today. Thanks for listening to this edition of Carey Bros Pros, the podcast for construction professionals by construction professionals. Want more? Check out CareyBrosPros.com. You'll find articles and videos to help make your business a success.